Okay, my Spanish friend, I'm about to do tutorial how to create a dual EMBs for Xenoverse characters for you, as I promised. We are going to put a margin mark on my bouillon mod. So first you want to do is to unpack your X2M, of course. Here you have bouillon folder, and we're going to unpack the EMB, the texture on which we want our drawing to be placed. Okay, we are going to use EMB pack version 2. For that, it's important to be version 2, and we're going to unpack it. Okay, let's say we want to make somewhere on his bust that kind of drawing. And the thing what's important is that the drawing in dual EMB must be PNG and must be colored drawing, so it shouldn't be black or something like that. Okay, we're going to draw this DDS to Photoshop, and we first need to create that dual EMB drawing. So what we want to do is to make a background out of our layer out of our background, and then we're going to the channels tab and we're gonna select alpha layer so we can see where we're gonna place our dual EMB drawing. Okay, we are going back to the background tab, layers tab, and we're gonna draw this PNG to this picture. Okay, you see it's red, so we gotta rescale it and reposition it. This texture is a little bit chaotic, so I can see exact position where it's gonna be, but it can always be UV mapped in Blender after that. Okay, we're going to position it here, and after that we are going to delete an alpha layer. So it's going to be here, and now we need to export it as a normal regular PNG texture in DDS format, and we of course need to give her a different number of DDS. So we're going to make this DDS 001. Okay, we're going to click save. We have those normal settings as always. Save. Okay, we created our dual EMB, but for it to work we first of all need to pack it back, that EMB, with EMB pack version 2. Okay, and then we need to determine which color that drawing will gonna be. So we gotta unpack our DYT EMB, also with EMB pack version 2, and now pay a close attention to this. So the color we are going to apply our drawing is going to be a fourth slot from an actual color of the material where we placed our dual EMB. I've placed it on the bouillon skin, and this is the DDS sheet that represents the color of bouillon skin, so it got to be fourth slot from that. So let's say we're gonna draw that to, I don't know, let's say blue color, that margin mark we added. So we're going to, we're going to take blue color from here. Okay, and pay close attention where we're going to place it. So this is the color of the material, this is a yellow shader, this is a third slot, and this is a fourth slot beyond that. So we're going to put it here, and this will represent the color of our dual EMB. Okay, and now we're going to save in this settings did EMB. Okay, we naturally need to repack it once again with EMB pack version 2. Wait a minute. Okay, and the next part is the part in Xeno XML converter, where we need to convert our EMD for this to take effect. So we're going to need the Xeno XML converter. Let me find it first. Okay, it's here. We're going to unpack EMM first, and then we need to unpack bus EMD. So we're gonna see which material is a body material, where we actually applied that drawing of mine. Okay, this is something for me to know at this point, because it's bust 2. Okay, you see the name of the material. First you want to do is take this converted bust EMD and open it with Notepad++. Okay, and here you're gonna hit Ctrl F to open find dialog, and you're going to enter the name of the material, bus 2, find next. Okay, it found it here, but now to get his textures we're gonna enter texture. Okay, we have its textures. So how we can add to his textures this dual EMB? We're going to copy the last slot from here, Control C, oh, where did I go? Okay, never mind, we're gonna do it again. I fucked up. Edit with Notepad. Okay, so as I said before, we're going to enter his name, bus2, find next, texture again. Okay. Okay. And here we are going to copy this last slot. What the fuck? Just a moment, please. Bus 2. Texture. I'm sorry, this is me being moron difficulty and nothing else. Okay, in the next slot, and we are going to paste it here. And since our dual A and B texture index is 1, we're going to change this one to 1. Texture index to 1. Okay, and we're going to save it. Okay. And then we are going to pack it back with converter. Okay, and last but not the least, we need to change our EMM shader for this to work. So we're going to open this, and Okay, and we need to change shader of our material. So it can be tune unif stain 3 DFD. Okay. And for that we will need cells shader, because cell has that dots on his body, and this is basically doing the same. Okay. So I have it already extracted here, not here, I'm sorry, here in textures. Okay, we have cells bust. Okay, and we need to look for the, okay, I will open it in Notepad, never mind. We need to look for this kind of shader, tune unif stain 2D2. Okay, we're going to copy that. No, actually we're going to copy all this material. All this material, and we are going to go here on our bust EMM, and we're going to replace it. But remember the name of the material, the name of the shader, and the name of this value, mat scale 1x, because that I'm sure you already know determines which color which material will have in DIT EMB. So we are going to copy. It's mat scale 0. Okay, the first one. Okay, we are going to copy this over. We're going to change name of the material. Bus 2. Okay, mat scale 1x. We're going to change it to 0. Okay. And we need to copy this one as well. I will explain why in the later part of the tutorial. Okay, we can click save right now, and we need to copy this file back with XEML converter, the normal converter, not Xeno XEML converter. Okay. You need to drag it back here. Okay. But it doesn't work yet, because this changes all shaders name of all materials, so we gotta unpack it back once more. EMM XEML. Okay, we're going to open this, and you're going to see that all shaders name got the names of materials actually. I don't know why this is happening, except the one. We don't change that. And that's the reason we copied this shader name when we closed our EMM XEML. So we're going to copy this to each one. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, we are going to save it and drag it back to EMM XEML. Okay, and what we are going to get now is, you're going to see in the moment, it's my Boolean model with his margin mark. Okay, it's here because I didn't know where it's going to land on the texture. I'm sorry, it's bad showcase, but you can always UV map it and place it with wherever, like in all other texture. But then you're going to need to go back again in this one and change its texture in Notepad++. Back to repeat that step where you put texture index back to 1, you know, because all textures get hit after exporting from Blender, all textures get its index to 0. So, but you see it works. I intended to be here on the bus, but I couldn't tell where it is in that moment. But you already know how to UV map the model, so I won't show you that. But you know, you're going to go to Blender, to UV image editor, chose the material in material mode, in material view, and then you're going to select faces around here and place smudging texture around here. So okay, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you like it, although it was a little messy from my part, but what can I do? I think I showed you how the thing is done. And one more thing, you gotta pay attention to always use latest Xeno XCML converter. Don't use any old version. Use the one you downloaded, for example, for custom skeletons. Okay, that's it.